Time to see the full potential of HireTale. In the basic walkthrough video, we saw we can install HireTale from the listing page by clicking on install and following the steps. Then, when you click on extensions and HireTale applicant tracking system and then launch, it sets the add-on for you. Then clicking on launch gets you on this right sidebar. Let's start with how we can update a candidate. Click on open tab. You can search by name, email or role. Let's search by name. Click on the candidate's card. It will open the candidate action chooser. At top right corner, you would see update profile. Click on it. This will open the information about the candidate. Edit any information that you need and then click on update profile. And this will update this candidate information into our candidates sheet, which is our database. As we can see, Hulk, this has been highlighted and the experience has been changed to date. Let's see how to change the status of an interview now. Search for the candidate whose interview status we need to change. Click on the candidate card. This will open the candidate action chooser. Click on update interview. We can only edit the last interview of the candidate, which is hiring manager. You can change the status. If you want, you can reschedule it, give another time and date, give any remark from the interviewer, and then click on update interview. This will change the status to past, which we'll be able to see in our interviews sheet. As you can see, it has been highlighted and the status has been changed to past. Now we will see how to update a selection. It doesn't matter which sheet we are on. We can search for the candidate, click on the candidate card. This will open the candidate action chooser. We will click on update selection, which is the top option. Anything that we need to change here, and just click on update selection. This will update the candidate in our selections sheet and it will automatically navigate us to the selections sheet. We can see a success message and in the screen it has taken us to the candidate. A very strong feature of HireTale ATS is pending candidates, which is not available in a generic spreadsheet. The third tab is pending in right side bar. It lists all the candidates which were not touched from the number of days which is mentioned in red font. To remove the candidate from this list, just take any action on the candidate. Let's say Bruce Banner, who is stuck since 38 days. We are going to take an action. We are going to, let's say, add an interview for this guy. I'll give you the existing information. And because now we have taken an action, the candidate will disappear from the pending list. That way, you can always ensure that you are not missing out on any candidate. So as soon as it's within a few seconds, you can see the candidate has moved away. Now we will see advanced settings, which you can use to make add-on even more customizable for you. Go to the last column selections, right click on it, click on unhide columns. This will open few more columns. First header is stage keywords. First subheader is final positive. So whenever you mark status joined of any candidate, that means this is a final status. Similarly, not a fit or backed out or rejected, these are final negative status. And these will never be part of the pending candidate because they have already reached a conclusion. The candidates where the status is in profile review, shortlisted, no response, and all the ones which are listed here, they will always be suggested to you as the next pending candidates. But if the candidates are marked with future lead or hold or offer withheld, they will not be part of the suggestions. So this is how the stage keywords work. The pending candidate by default shows you the candidate where more than 3 days have been passed without any action taken on them. If you want, you can change it to 5, 7, 14, 28, or you can enter any one of your own. The final advanced setting is Google Calendar. By default, you need to tick on the box to create a Google Calendar event. If you keep it ticked, then automatically a Google Calendar event page will be opened for you where you can add required information and create an invite within seconds. So this is how advanced settings work. On top of right sidebar, you can see plan and parsing information. This account is on free plan. Irrespective of any plan or the number of parsers available, you can add any number of candidates to your sheets. You can add any number of collaborators, any number of recruiters. Everything is unlimited, any number of job roles as well. So the plan works in a mechanism that you can add any number of candidates, but free plan will show you the top 100 candidates in the add-on. Rest of the candidates will always be available in your sheet. They will never get deleted. It is just that they are not visible to the add-on. If I click on it, it shows me the plans option, which I can use to upgrade. For in Pro plan, 500 most recent candidates will be visible to the add-on, and in the scale plan, the number will be 2000. If I click on it, it will take me to a Stripe page where I can subscribe to this specific plan. Similarly, a live counter shows the number of parsers left. So I have used 13 parsers. I'm left with 17, and it also shows you the date when you are going to get your quota filled, because 30 parsers, irrespective of any plan, are given to people every month. HireTale add-on is completely customizable, including the ability to rename, reorder, add or delete columns. We are going to show it for the interviews sheet. First of all, there are two email and phone columns which were hidden. You can always use them. Now, right click on the rightmost column, insert a column to the right, give it a name, let's say rating for the interview, then click on refresh. Whenever we make any changes in a sheet to bring it to add-on, we need to click on the refresh button one time. If we are making any changes via add-on, then we don't have to do it. Now, if we go and schedule any interview, let's say for Sam Wilson, and we click on add interview, then we can see this column which we can use. Similarly, you can use it in candidates or selection sheet as well. You can remove the columns that you don't want. You can bring any column to the right place, which will make this sheet resemble to your hiring process rather than force fitting you to a rigid software. A very handy feature of HireTale ATS is quick actions. So rather than left clicking any candidate card, what you can do is you can right click on it and the add-on will automatically show you the top two most probable actions. Like for John Smith, add interview or update interview. For Jane Doe, shortlisted. If I right click, it shows add interview. And if I left click on it, it will directly take me to the add interview. So we are bypassing the action chooser step completely. That means it only takes few seconds for you to take any action that you want. A huge strength of ITIL ATS is cell level security, because whenever a spreadsheet is shared with multiple people, the security becomes a big issue. Anyone can edit anyone else's data. So it becomes a huge problem in coordination. So I have shared this spreadsheet with another user, and if the person tries to make any changes, it doesn't let them. They can only make changes via add-on. So this collaborator can only access the add-on, can see all the spreadsheet data, but they cannot make any changes to any sheet, which ensures that the sheet's integrity remains intact. Further, the pipeline is completely color coded. So at a glance, you can see which candidates need your attention. Blue colored are the ones which are active in your pipeline. Gray colored are the ones which are paused. Green colored, they have been converted. And for red, they are dropped out of the funnel. The same color coding will be available here as well. If I open any candidate, you will see the same behavior in our sidebar as well. Pending tab has more customizations available. Here you can filter the pending candidates by the recruiter or by the role, which gives you faster access to the candidate where you would like to take an action. Also, HireTale has deep audit inbuilt. So for any candidate, if you hover on remarks cell, you would see the exact time, date, and the recruiter who has made any changes to this candidate. Also, if you want to go and explore further any particular value, just right click on that cell, click on show edit history, and then you can see the entire history with the person who has edited it. So the auditing becomes a breeze in HireTale ATS. In this manner, HireTale is a tool that works as you want it rather than you fitting to it.